And we live. Good evening, good afternoon, whenever it is that you are watching this video. If you are watching the replay, I hope you enjoy what you're about to watch. We're about to have a conversation about moving beyond comfort. So, good evening and welcome to the Immersive Experience, a podcast about you, for you, from you. I'm your guide, Desi Lou, and tonight, as I already mentioned, we talk about moving beyond comfort. Why is that so hard for us to do? Life is all about growth and evolution, right? Then why is it so hard to move on when we know we are fit for more? We find ourselves hesitating to leave our current situations. It could be fear that holds us back, fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or even just something as simple as leaving behind what's familiar. We might worry what others might think of us as well, or we also worry about our ability to be able to handle the challenges that lay outside of us. Then I also want you to think the things that you're comfortable in, is that what you say you comfortable in, or is that what somebody else say you comfortable in? So we want to get down to all of this. So Derek, when you hear about moving beyond comfort, what that mean for you?
Um, like stepping outside the box, pretty much.
Right, like Taco Bell. Think outside the box. Think outside the bun, right?
Right, right.
You did. That's how I said. Yeah, you know how that go. So what's some things that how do you define personal growth, Derek? I mean the
Um,
bad.
when you when you're able to take those things that you were once afraid of and actually step to the challenge.
Okay, okay. Now, in what way does that play in stepping out of your comfort zone process?
eh, You mean what? What do you mean?
How you define personal growth, and now tell me what role does stepping out of your comfort zone play in that process?
Well, you get to see what you're made out of, like what you're capable of, what you can do, even what you can't do, what and how comfortable you really are with the situation at hand. Because you might think it's a big deal, but once you do it, it wasn't as bad as you thought it'd be.
How comfortable you been in your situations?
Oh, I've always been uncomfortable,
Is it
but
so? Do you long for comfort, being always being uncomfortable?
no, I want to be comfortable.
You do want to be comfortable,
I do,
but why
but
you always
I feel
uncomfortable?
like I feel like there's gonna be more uncomfortable positions than comfortable ones. So I might as well go ahead and jump into them once they present it.
But you feel the impact of being uncomfortable even when you're growing.
Yes, yes,
Is that
because
the
it
most?
comfort is a way to be stagnant. It's just be
Mm.
content, and I don't want to be content.
So what you do to not be content? How you jump outside the box? How you do something different?
Well, I make a list of things that to accomplish, and I make a list of 5 things. Well, I make 3 titles. Long term goals, and short term, I make 5 things to like achieve in my short term, and I make 5 things to achieve in my midterm, 5 things to achieve in my long term. And so all those are like something that I wouldn't normally do on the regular. So it just gives me like a push to do more, to be more.
Okay. All right. So if I could say how I would define personal growth, for me, it would be a thing of really getting to know myself. I feel like even as a even as just with all these titles on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're a woman, or you're this, or you're that, or you're this, or you're that. And it was like at one point in my life, I had
Can you
understood
hear me?
like, yeah, I can hear you now if I couldn't hear you before. You had something to say?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Can you hear
Oh,
me?
yes.
Okay.
I can hear you
I'm gonna come.
perfectly
I'm
fine.
gonna go out and come back in.
Okay. But yeah, so it's just certain things like that. You just got to be aware of yourself. And I think it took a lot of like cultivating who I am to become more aware of myself, to become more aware of the person that I wanted to be, the things that I wanted to see. So just making myself uncomfortable was a part of the process. I remember asking God, okay? So I remember asking God, like, God, make me comfortable with being uncomfortable. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is my upbringing. This who I know. This what I follow. This what I chase. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So God, make me comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I wanted that. That prayer, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. You understand what I'm saying? And when those types of things are embedded in you, being uncomfortable don't bother you. Like it's a comfort and uncomfortable. Like and I truly believe that. So I don't never make it feel no type of way. So just always being aware of me in a moment, being able to dissect me, being able to meet me where I'm at in a moment, that helped me step outside of those boxes that helped me be able to be in uncomfortable situations. But I don't find myself in too many uncomfortable situations because I'm comfortable in this little person that I am. You understand what I'm saying? Like this make me happy. Like I make me happy. Hi Elizabeth. So and that's where I be at. That's how I define personal growth. So getting inside of you, getting to know you, that introspection, that finding out who you are, hey, that's a whole nother level of like top tier. You feel me? So, what are some signs that might indicate to you that it's time to move on from a friendship, a job, or just any place that no longer aligns with your personal growth and aspirations? You just know. I think certain things just kind of happen. You don't really have to sit there and think about it. So when them type of things come into your life, you could go ahead and just kind of maneuver around it. It's some signs is you understand that you and your friend not seeing eye to eye no more. You understand that your job don't value you the way you need to be valued. So I feel like anything that make you feel uncomfortable, anything that make you feel a certain way, that just means it's time for you to dissect it. But anything growth gonna always come with uncertainty. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't know what you're stepping into. And it's hard to get familiar with the unknown. So I think that's more of a thing of what we struggle. We struggle with the things that we can't see. So we all be walking around here talking about we believe in God and we know God is real, but y'all be struggling like a motherfucker talking about how I say, where your faith at? How your faith walk? Y'all faith do not be walking. That shit just be sitting there and y'all be talking. Y'all be all talks. Lips just be moving. But but yeah, that's how you know. Like you feel things. You understand that I need more. You see how your life going. Let's say you got a car and it was just you. So you bought a two-seater. Then you had a child. Yeah, regulations, your child can't ride in the front seat with you. So you understand that even though you got memories with this, and maybe you can hold on to it. If you able to afford things and you don't got no car note on it, maybe you own it. If you able to afford two car notes, then shit, do what you gotta do. Move how you move. But you gotta build yourself to a place where you comfortable within you, within your talents, within yourself, so that any situation that you do come into, it's not about being uncomfortable in that situation. Elizabeth said change typically happens when you are uncomfortable. Fire to your feet. You know what I'm saying? Hey, in that nature, you feel me? Like you don't know what you're capable of until you put in the fire.
right.
So, Derek, let me ask you, what are some signs that might indicate that it's time to move on from a job, a friendship, or just any place that no longer aligns with your personal growth and aspirations?
When you take that neg and when you like when it becomes negative energy and it follows you, like
Hmm.
you're taking it home
I
and it's
feel that.
constant, you just unhappy.
Okay. I feel that. So the next thing that I have down for a question is, how do you navigate the fear of uncertainty that often comes with leaving behind the familiar and venturing into the unknown? Listen, I feel like I definitely just went over this. But Derek, what's your thoughts on that?
Um, I usually try to just dive in, with the unknown. Like you never know until you find out. Fuck around, find out.
You know, there's these things that is just kind of like fuck around and find out. But this my thing. This what I be saying when I be telling people that they don't be digging deep enough. This why I be meaning why I be saying people don't dig deep enough, because people don't know what they really capable of. Tell me your capabilities and then jump into the unknown. So it wouldn't matter. That's why you could put that equalizer man Denzel into any situation and that nigga knew he was gonna get the fuck out. You understand what
Right.
I'm saying? He didn't care. He was calm in every situation because he knew his set of skills. With what's Liam Leeson? What's his name? I got a
I can't
particular set of
pronounce his name.
skills.
English
And
to this
now listen, what's his name?
the one actor that's the same actor in every movie.
Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson? Neeson?
Liam
Whatever the
Neeson.
fuck his name is. Leonis. Anyways, so that man, all I know is he had a particular set of skills. And something you got to know about yourself is that you have a particular set of skills. We be forgetting what we put into ourselves. Thank you, Elizabeth. It's Liam Neeson. I was right. Oh, I don't even know if I said that. I probably said Neeson Liam at first. I don't know what I said actually,
You
but
did
thank
both.
you. But and I feel like a lot of times why we be so afraid to move is because we forget what we put into ourselves, what's been instilled in us, what we got in us. We forget how to nurture the things that we put into us. And yet every day we use them in everyday situations to get ourselves out of jams. And when the pressure really on, you know how to move, you know how to really get around. So if you always uncomfortable, that's just preparing you for something more. That's just putting in the footwork. You know how athletes got to train before they go to the Olympics. So that's what you got to do. So people always talk about how you got to be careful about what you ask for, what you pray for, them types of things. So if you pray for patience, then who knows what's gonna happen? You don't know. A 20 a 20,000 car train could come out around that bitch. You gotta sit there. I'm gonna go the other way, y'all, because I don't got the patience. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going the other way. I don't got the patience to sit there and wait for 20,000 trains of cars to ride by. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. But Derek, can you give a personal example of where you took a leap of faith and left a situation that no longer served you? Oh no, he can't. He gone. Anyways, for y'all that's in the audience, if you want to go ahead and put your comments in the chat, I'm reading them. So go ahead. So give a personal experience of when you took a leap and left a situation that no longer served you. What lessons did you learn from that experience? So I don't took a lot of leaps, y'all, and I promise I don't took a lot of leaps. So ain't nobody here to stop me, and I could go on and on about myself for days, y'all. So I hope you're really, really ready. Okay, so but I've taken a lot of leaps, and I didn't take the leaps just like blindly. I know what I'm capable of. It might look foolish to other people, and that be the thing. That's why we be so worried about what other people think. But a lot of times, what look foolish to other people is already known to us. They'll be like, "Girl, I wouldn't be able to do this, and I wouldn't be able to. I can't. I just can't quit my job. I just can't up and leave." And now I be seeing all these little things that's circulating online now that's telling people basically like, y'all be so afraid to move from one spot. Just prepare yourself. Get yourself ready before you go there. You know what I'm saying? So we don't be having the intention of working before we get somewhere. We just be expecting things to just boom, 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 boom. But the same way, when you was in your comfort zone, you had to work for everything you had to get into your comfort zone. We cannot forget the steps that we take to move outside of our comfort zones. Why is it that we allow fear to hold us back? Why is it we allow the things that other people put on us to hold us back? Because when you start sitting down and you really start, I'll put me back into perspective. Like when I really start sitting down and stop being delusional about my talents, about my gifts, about the things that I was capable of in real life, my speaking ability, my writing ability, it was trash really hard. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Punctuation kicked my ass all the fucking time. And then Grammarly came. And I'll tell you, there's a lady that I follow on Facebook, and she said, and she really taught me how to really utilize punctuation in my writing. And she had said something to the nature of, when I'm writing, I use punctuation the way that I talk. If I want to take a breath, I want you to feel me take that breath. That's why I put the comma. Or if I'm excited about something, that's why I put the exclamation. And that put punctuation into perspective for me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Not like this. And I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. Like I'm writing it to put my emphasis on it as how I would say it as if I'm talking it. And that's how I learned how to pin my thoughts out in like real life. And then y'all know I'm dramatic as hell. So that's where these extra ass, funky ass little metaphors and similes be coming from, because I'm dramatic. So you just gotta really delve into yourself, and that's how you able to take them types of, that's how I was able to take them types of leaps. I just knew what I was capable of. So I was scared in a moment, because it's kind of like, I remember when I was moving to Texas and I had my job, I had a job set up, everything. I was supposed to go down there and start working, and it had all fell through like the week before I'm supposed to move. I had already gave my complex they noticed, like, I'm not coming back. I had the biggest anxiety attack of my life. Do you hear me? Like, I never had an anxiety attack like that a day in my life. I had the biggest anxiety attack because it seemed like the walls was caving in on me. I'm like, dang, how I'm gonna keep my car? How I'm gonna do? And listen, got to where I was going and lost everything. You understand what I'm saying? Stepped outside of my comfort zone, knew I was gonna be fucking uncomfortable. This is what I'm talking about. Like and in a moment, to me, I felt stupid as fuck because I wasn't succeeding. What I wanted didn't happen the way that I wanted it to happen. So Elizabeth wrote, the leap of faith is when I moved down here to Florida when I graduated from college without any bumpers and not sure if I was going to stay. I'm still here 20 years later. To your prior point, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. Hey, I feel that though. No, but for real, you sometimes don't know what you walking into. But and that's how I felt when I was coming to when I came to Texas. And ever since then, it's just been easy. Just pick it up, just go. I remember selling everything in my apartment. This the week before. I don't got no furniture in my apartment. I don't got nothing in my apartment. And I am scared. I mean, scared. I'm so scared. I'm pacing back and forth on the floor. I'm wearing a hole in that motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Because I did not know how any of this was going to work out. I forgot what had been instilled in me. I forgot what had been. And in those moments where you forget yourself, you will sabotage yourself. You understand what I'm saying? In those moments where you forget yourself, you will sabotage yourself because you have forgotten who you are. And the Simba, you must remember. Is that what he said? Remember. I don't fucking know, but you need to remember who the fuck you is. And the crazy thing is I meet so many giants, and they don't remember anything about themselves. You don't remember nothing about, yeah. And this the crazy thing is because you people will come into your life and they'll be so big, and instead of you embracing them, you'll be intimidated by them because of your insecurities, because of your inability to fly. You'll be intimidated by somebody else's greatness. Greatness do not intimidate me, baby. I will never be afraid to stand in the room with somebody that's got more than me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the knowledge you got. Fuck is you talking about? That's why I always say I'm forever the student. What's up, Pinky? How you feeling? How you feel? I'm forever the student. It's never gonna change. I don't care. I'm forever a student. I'm forever a worshiper. I'm forever a praiser. You understand what I'm saying? Everything gotta come full circle at all times. In a moment I might be a teacher, but in the next moment you might be capable of teaching me something. And that's the thing. What Pinky, we was Pinky, and I'm using you because you're here. But when me and Pinky was texting back and forth, and she was like, sometimes I just gotta shut the fuck up. Because you know it'd be the voice messages, and she was like, sometimes I just gotta shut the fuck up, and it be that though, because you can't hear what you need to hear until you get quiet. And that's why we be afraid to move, because we be hearing everything else except what we're trying to do. So and that's real. Like, love the energy. Just got done doing reading, making videos for Proverbs Bible study. Hey, let's get to it. Y'all make sure y'all check Pinky out at Inner Conversations on YouTube. What's up, bro? Dusty. Hey. Shout out to the All In Show. Make sure you tap in on YouTube as well. Bro Dusty asks, why do you think people are intimidated rather than accepting I'd help? It be their insecurities, it be their fears, it be the thing of knowing. Listen, you, and I really want to answer your question, but it really be the thing of them knowing that they can't be what you are because they refuse. Oh, accepting of help. I got you. But they can't be what you are because they refuse to see themselves in that light. Not only do they refuse to see themselves in that light, they refuse to build themselves in that light. You understand what I'm saying? So it be a lot of things that can make a person go left like that. Pinky said because nobody guided them to do anything else until they see the God in you. I agree with that. But even if they see the God in you, you feel me? You understand what I'm saying? If they don't know how to access it, and this be the thing, we be so quick to run past people because we don't be wanting to teach nobody nothing. And it's probably not even that y'all don't want to teach nobody nothing. Y'all don't know how to teach nobody nothing because you ran past all the lessons yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So, and this probably why y'all bad test takers. Y'all don't be paying attention in the first fucking place. What? Are you crazy? And that's why I be so, and that's why comfortability be so hard, uncomfortability be so hard, because we don't pay attention in the first place. But then when you actually sit down and you focus your mind, you will see that no, I do got this. No, I actually do got this. When you start encouraging yourself, when you start building your skills, when you start building your knowledge and things like that, that's when you're capable of moving outside of your comfort zone, because you understand that you are self-reliant. You can move in that manner. And if your faith walk that way, you got God. What you talking about? Like, you gonna get there regardless. You understand what I'm saying? No, people be teaching we as humans don't be listening until we get dragged through the mud. No, for real. In real life. We don't want to listen. Cause ignorance is bliss. I'd rather be in my pool of mud than trying to swim out there with the sharks and shit. It's comfortable. You understand me? There's not as many there's not as many fears out there. We can sit up here and say, if a shark ever attacks me, I'm gonna touch it on the nose. Bitch, no, I'm gonna panic first. That shark is gonna start coming at me. It's gonna eat me. I'm sorry, because I ain't never been outside in the wild to be trying to tap shit on the nose. It's gonna be a blur. He's gonna grab me. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The most scariest movie I ever seen, because it made me so uncomfortable. It was so fucking scary. It's Nowhere. Y'all seen that movie on Nowhere on Netflix? That shit scared the fuck out of me. Do you understand? This lady had a baby in a container floating out, and that's real. After I saw that movie, I started seeing people talking about, so when you see floating container ships in the ocean, I'm like, dang, these things really be floating. Science is so crazy, isn't it? Because I would have thought that thing just would have sank right down to the bottom. if you ain't seeing it on Netflix, watch Nowhere. Check out Nowhere. Bro, that had my anxiety at an all-time high. I was like, oh my God, is she eating her? Watch it. I don't want to give it away because I'll be giving all the spoiler alerts. Spoiler alert. Okay. So the next question is, how do you approach finding new opportunities or environments that better suit your growth and aspirations? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all do in the comments. And I'll ask that question again. How do you approach finding new opportunities or environments that better suit your growth and aspirations? Your growth and aspirations. I'll put an S on that quick. So, how do you approach finding new opportunities or environments that better suit your growth and aspirations? And she says she prayed for awareness to open my heart to the love I seek. I feel that. Prayer work. So if you're praying, whether you're doing your affirmations, whether you're speaking it over yourself, however it is that you get down to make that happen for you through awareness work. Awareness works. What are you talking about? I'm a creative, so I create those lanes, and it took me a long time to start creating those lanes for myself, to start creating those environments with myself because I was so uncomfortable within myself. So, and that's why I like self development, y'all, because I like talking about myself because I can tell you how I develop myself. Duh. So like it's and it's really that. Like I didn't have anybody there to tell me like this is what you have to put into you, or this is what you have to do, or this is who you have to be, or this is the thing that you should want to be. I didn't have anybody in my ear. I had people telling me everything that I wasn't. So and everything that they told me I wasn't, I was uncomfortable with that for a long time. And so it took me time to step into what they were saying. I really had to start looking in the mirror like, do you think your nose is too big? Do you think your skin is too dark? Are you really depressed that you're fat? Is it like and it was that. It took me getting down to the bottom of me. And I couldn't use anything else to cover it up. Once I hit my rock bottom after I moved back to Texas and I didn't have nothing and I lost everything. Once I hit my rock bottom, it was like, oh shit, y'all just gonna have to get me as the fuck I am.
So
I didn't have anything to hide behind. I
yeah,
didn't
then
have materialistic things. I had lost my car. I was staying with my family to still stay with my family members. So I'm just saying, like, in real life, I'm that transparent about me. I don't give a fuck about what nobody else got going on. And that's how I became comfortable. That's why other people's shit don't make me uncomfortable. Because 9 times out of 10, they lying anyways. What's up, Derek?
hey,
You know, you're way
sorry about
back
that.
to us.
Sorry about that.
Huh?
I had some technical difficulties. I had to put my phone on do not disturb. I'm trying to use my laptop from now on. But
Okay. Yeah, my signal be going in and out sometimes too. It be a little tragic in real life. So I the question I just asked was, I'll let you think on it and I'm gonna read what Inner Conversation wrote. So this says the question was, how do you approach finding new opportunities or environments that better suit your growth and aspirations? And then Inner Conversation said, a lot of the time I pray for guidance because I have what I want inside. Sometimes I don't always be open to what I need to do to get the opportunities I desire. Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that.
hmm.
You want to think some more? Or you got
um, well, I would say that I'm always searching for something, like always trying to think of like how I can be more, how I can make more money for, because I like financial stability is to me growth.
mm-hmm.
Um, I'm always doing research. Study reading, trying to learn people. Being able to be more sociable with different classes of people, and it's just I just try to keep an open mind to everything.
Mhm. I feel that. I feel that. I do think being open minded to get you a lot of places because as long as your mind is open, you always willing to step outside the box and not just see it from one perspective. Because you can always be moving towards money, but if you have bad money management or you don't know where to place your money or put your money, you ain't gonna never have no money. We always, and this is a thing that I learned at an early age. People be trying to manifest money, but money is gonna come and go. It's always going to come and go. What
Yeah,
you do with the money is what makes you a better manager of it, is what makes money attracted to you, is what makes, so people be thinking that, oh, if I just I can manifest money, but you also got to put the work in when you manifest it.
yeah, like trying to hit the lottery and going to the casino or whatever.
Yeah, so inner conversation said, girl, I understand. Girl, cuz I had to let go of everything in order to rebuild my relationship with God and self and not lead by society's definition. And you know what the crazy thing is? Pinky, is we don't even know that we be so attached to society's definition of who we're supposed to be. And we'll think it's us. We'll think it's us. It's been so ingrained and so programmed into us that this is what we have to chase. This is what you have to be. This is what you have to go after. I'm telling you, who you are, where your faith lies, is absolutely rooted in your defiance. I promise you it is. Elizabeth said, find what you are drawn to. Create a vision board, write down the desires and write down what it might take. Collaborate with friends and find areas to put yourself in those situations at least. I think that's what you. But
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. I
and
put yourself in places. What you gonna say, Derek?
the thing about that and doing all that is consistency, being
Mm-hmm.
consistent.
Yeah.
'Cause, having the idea and starting it is great, but being consistent is the most important thing.
Yeah, there's a ooh, if I ever find it, and I know I said it on one of these podcasts before. Denzel said something is just dreams, but without consistency.
I
And
heard
he
that.
he talked. It's a quote that he say. Inner conversation said I had to rewrite my story by starting at the start and not the middle. I feel you. I hear that. Elizabeth wrote on the letter or general area. Oh, okay, okay. So, and then inner conversation said, J. Cole, you came a long way, but you went the wrong way. Literally. People be building off a bad foundation. So that's why the opportunity don't stick, because you can get it fast, but you can't maintain it. There you go. That's what the consistency is for. That's what Derek was just talking about. I literally looked up compassion and it means pity. And what do we do in today's compassion campaign? We captain save a hoe. We have to redefine life for self in all aspects. I agree with that wholeheartedly. It's the same way I felt about humbleness.
Self-
I didn't catch what you said, Derek.
got to be selfish.
Yeah, I agree. You gotta be selfish. You gotta understand how to balance you and the world, how to balance you and everything else that's going outside around you. You gotta know what's really for you, and that's the only way you will be able to move past your fears, understanding what you're truly capable of. Then it's another meme that I saw, because Facebook be teaching me, right? I went to Facebook University. I'm real smart now. So but there was another thing that said you gotta take your fears and dissect them. You understand what I'm saying? To see what it's feeding on. So once you can find out what it's feeding on, you will know. Oh, it's feeding on my mama not calling me good enough all them years. Oh, it's feeding on my parents rejecting me. Oh, it's feeding on them. You feel me?
Right.
Cause where your victimhood stem from? Cause that's what it is. Them pity parties you be throwing, them places you say you can't get to, them places you say that's out of reach. Baby, come up out that pity party and remember who the fuck you is. I guarantee you, you'll get up out that small ass pond and go get in the ocean. Bitch, what? You better step. Y'all be afraid to step about y'all. I don't be afraid to step about me. I don't give a fuck how you coming. And that's why I lay me bare. That's why I lay my shit bare. I put it on the table. You're not finna make me uncomfortable. Bitch, just me. Either you rocking with me or you not. And that's the only way I know how to be. I probably make people uncomfortable being me uncomfortably.
So you not being uncomfortable, does that mean like you step outside? You don't step outside the box, or you just stay in a certain lane?
Nah, I be in all lanes. Every lane, my lane.
Every lane is your lane.
Absolutely, because it's not nothing I can't learn. It's not nothing that I know how my mind work. I know how my brain work. I remember the job that I got right now. They asked a question in the interview. That man said, he said, we've interviewed a lot of people. Why are you the best candidate? I told him, I said, listen, I said it might be a lot of other candidates that you have who might be great for this position, but I can guarantee you that none of them will do the job like I will do the job. And I knew that from because every time I step into a new job, I want to be perfect. I want to be the best one that I can be, and I mean that wholeheartedly. Because the role that because that's what acting was for me. You understand what I'm saying? You was there. That's what acting was for me. When I was in a role, I wanted to embody that role. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to be the best whoever I was playing on that stage. If I was the villain, I wanted to be the best villain. If I was the mother, the grieving mother, I wanted to be the best grieving mother. If I was the dramatic ass friend, I wanted to be the best dramatic ass friend that I could possibly be. Bitch, I'm the razzle dazzle you need in your life, and you better understand that. And that's how I'm walking all the time. I really don't give a fuck about none of that shit that people be talking about. And I can sit here and be down on myself. I made myself uncomfortable because I wasn't comfortable with what I saw in the mirror because of what other people had said they didn't like about me. My entire life I've been told what people didn't like about me. We don't like this, Shama. You're too black. You're too this. You're too smart. Ridiculed for getting A's. What do you mean? So yeah. What about you? How you be?
I get it every day at work.
Yeah. They make you uncomfortable, or I mean, like how you be feeling?
I mean, they try to. They try to put me in a box. You know what I'm saying? Like they just know exactly that I don't know what I'm doing.
Hmm.
When I already know, when I know more than what they know, more than what they think I know, and so they treat me according to what they assume.
Why you walking like you less than?
Is it? Am I?
Are
Am
you?
just their assumptions? You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know me.
I
They
don't know. I'm gonna
they
tell you. This what I told somebody. I told somebody that I don't run into a lot of men that these women be talking about these days. I said I don't run into too many. You know what I'm saying. And trust me, I've met my fair share of fucked up ass niggas. I really have. But really, when I put what I wanted into perspective, oh no, baby. Any room I step in, I set the tone. What we talking about? Because I'm not trying to get nothing from you. So just I had to understand what transactions was going on. It was I was in high school, and this just quick down the rabbit hole, real quick, and I'll probably forget why I'm telling this story. But I was in high school. I had a friend, and she had went off and sucked this nigga's dick. You understand what I'm saying? And she said that she let him play with her breast. And I didn't think that was an even exchange. And that's when I learned that transactions, oh, they need to be the fuck even. Oh, don't think just because I'm giving you some of my time, you entitled to some coochie. No, sir, that's not that's not how this
wait,
works.
wait. She traded him touching her breast to give him head.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
What's
That's
the
what
name?
she did.
Where that friend at?
Huh?
Where's that friend?
Oh, I wouldn't have no idea. We don't talk anymore. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But if I knew where she was, I'd tell her to call you. But I wouldn't give you her number.
No, yeah.
But nah. So a lot of things put things into perspective for me. I think that a lot of us will say that we're unaware of what's going on in our surroundings, or we don't know what's happening inside of us. but in actuality, you do. You just run right past it. I used to see movies and videos. If you slow down for one moment, and I mean you really slow down, slow shit the fuck down. You know how you can watch those movies and shit be moving, and they can slow shit down and make it go slow, like how they did on the Matrix, and they was all like, you know what I'm talking about?
Right. Like
You got to do that. You got to do that shit. And I don't know how any of this correlates to being uncomfortable, comfortable, moving beyond your comfort zone. But you gotta have the ability to slow shit down in real life. You gotta really be able to slow shit down.
you gotta have a self perspective,
A what?
a perspective of yourself. You gotta
You do.
really.
But because we always attach to things that's outside of us, because that's what Western knowledge teaches us, to worship the things outside of us. Even people think God is outside of them. God is in you,
Yeah.
contrary to popular belief. He might exist outside of you, around you, and other people, but God is in you. Anyways, that's another topic for another time. It's all in you. Everything that you need is in you, and that's why I told you, Derek, that every lane is my lane, because it's right there. It's in me. I know what I'm capable of. When I wrote an erotic poem for the first time last year. I never wrote an erotic poetry ever, and got the best ovation, standing church music playing type of thing you could get. Like I go and sit. I'm sitting down. They standing up. I'm like, that's crazy. You feel me? So to me, it's one of those types of things. What's up, China?
Hi.
Hello. How you feeling? How you feel?
I'm good. I'm good. How y'all been? How y'all been? You know I had to come on in
We
before it ended. I just got home.
Okay, okay. No, we've been great. We've been great. We've been talking about moving beyond comfort. So, since you here, what does moving beyond comfort mean to you? What does that sound like to you? She said.
You said what? Can you say that over my phone?
Oh, I said, what does moving beyond comfort mean to you? What does that sound like to you?
That means pushing past your comfort zone to me. It's it means moving like in a way of, something that's comfortable for you. You're
Mm-hmm.
moving past that, trying to get out of that comfort zone and just pushing through whatever it is that you need to, you know, be less content on.
I feel that. I like that. I definitely like that. Yes. Okay. But yeah, so we was just talking about how what we was talking about, Derek.
Um,
Was you listening? Cause I'm lost.
I was listening.
Hey girl.
Yes. Um. Yeah.
I was telling Derek basically that I don't get uncomfortable because every lane, my lane. I know how my brain work. I can learn anything. I don't really see what be the need to be feeling all this uncomfortable for. You know you, and you the only person that know you. The only reason that people make you uncomfortable is simply because you embarrassed, or you not ready for people to know this part, or you're not comfortable with people exposing that side of you or some shit like that. Come on, like
I
it's
think it's
always because.
I
So
think
what's
it's different situations that could be that can put you in an uncomfortable environment.
Well, tell me,
what's stepping outside the box to you?
To
me,
me,
Uh, Desi.
me,
Yes.
just doing something that you don't normally do. But to me, I'm always outside the box. I don't put myself inside the box because I understand that. Well, you know what? Stepping outside the box for me would be proposing to a man. That's stepping out. So,
Does that makes you uncomfortable?
yes, absolutely. But no, I'm not doing that.
That's your lane.
I'm good. I'm good.
That's your lane.
That's not my
I'm
lane.
I'm
I
not
just
doing
I
that.
just
I'm not gonna do
every
that.
lane is obviously not my lane. I lied. I recant my previous statement. I'm not proposing to no man. I'm sorry. That's not
I'm
a.
not
I'm
doing that.
uncomfortable with that shit. I'm not doing
That
that.
is not
No,
for,
that's
I feel like, a
lady,
woman's
right?
job to do.
Yeah, it's not. I'm good.
We're doing gender roles.
No,
You
it's just a
that
preference of
damn, your
mine.
damn Skippy. For that,
It's a
hell yeah.
preference. My preference.
It's not, that's a gender role for me. It's not a woman's place to propose to a man. A woman ain't supposed to be out here hunting for no man.
So
But
what
y'all
about
hunt for men every day. What do you mean?
what about
No, 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 no. Mm-mm.
what about homosexuality? Does that play in a role in gender role? Like,
I mean, no, that the homosexuality is two people of the same sex.
I mean,
Well, I can't say that because some of them people be masculine, some of them people be feminine. You know, got different.
still
You got
But
apply.
they
different,
still got the same
but they
private
still play different
areas.
roles. They still play
They
different
play
roles.
different roles. So whoever the man and whoever the woman, it is what it is. If you
They're gonna
got
figure it
one
out.
that's if you got one that's the woman, then she the one need to be getting proposed to. Okay, girl. That's
Okay,
like
hello. Follow
that's
that
just like
energy.
that's just like Charles. That's like Charles and what's it called? Hello,
But the
Charles, your
woman
lunch
should
is ready.
propose.
Oh, Charles and Vera. I don't know them. I'm
And
sorry.
Netta,
That's her
Netta,
name. But you be talking
Netta,
about some Vera.
But
Netta and Charles. Charles, your lunch is ready.
Vera.
We
Hmm.
know that there are two men, but one is the woman and one is
The
we
man.
call it the yeah.
Uh-huh. One is
Well,
they
one they both men, but one plays as yeah.
they is who they is by whoever they is.
Right.
However, but yeah, that's something that make me uncomfortable. I'm not proposing to no nigga.
I'm not doing that. And any man shouldn't want to be proposed to anyway. If
how
he
you
a
don't
real
know how
man.
I feel?
So
Well,
you so you'll let
Yeah,
a
I
woman
would take
propose
it.
to
Yes,
you? Come on,
she
yes.
Derek.
think that don't classify
You
you as a
know
real
better
man
than that,
then.
Derek.
How is that? How that does that make me less of a man?
Yes.
How?
She
Why
just
would
said
I'm
you
that.
let a woman get
I'm
on her
getting
knee? Your
married. How
woman
that
get
make
on
me
her
less?
knee and ask you for your hand in marriage.
I'm gonna
No.
say I do. Yes, take me.
Take me.
Yeah, take me. I do.
Stop lying.
I'm not lying. I swear to God.
No. I just can't see it. I can't see it. You can't make me unsee
If,
that.
if a person loves me enough and they feel that they want to do that for me, love is love, right?
Yeah.
Ain't no way
But
around it.
but what we getting married for if I love you? What I gotta marry you for because I love you?
I mean, if that's what you want to do, if
Well,
that's
if
what
you
you
got
want,
to stop
if you want
living
to
in
take,
I'll
sin.
never be led to marry no
if you want
nigga.
to,
Hey,
if he
listen,
wants
he
to take
better marry
that,
me. Marry me.
Exactly. He
if
gonna
you,
marry
Nah,
me.
I'm not with it. I'm not for it.
hey,
I'm sorry.
I'm for it.
I
You know,
draw the line.
So
I
you
draw the
allow a woman
line.
to get on a knee?
I don't care what she. I'm not gonna stop her. Like if she loves me
But you
enough
know
to,
what?
like,
Listen, women propose marriage all the time when they be talking about some. I'm trying to get married. You're telling them what you want. It's
You
your
telling them what
proposal.
you want. Exactly. A woman is gonna tell you what she want right off the bat.
oh, bro,
That's not
Broke
people. You
Dusty
proposing
said
marriage. You're
100.
proposing marriage. Your proposal is marriage. If you don't
No,
get married,
ain't
what's
nobody.
going?
No, 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 no. Ain't nobody proposing marriage where it's actually telling you that I want to be married one day.
That's not a proposal.
that's a
No,
proposal.
no.
Yes,
A proposal is asking.
you putting it out there.
I'm telling you that I want to be married. I'm not asking you to marry me. I'm
Girl,
telling you that
just
I want to be
because you
married.
telling somebody and it's supposed to be subliminal, don't mean it's a proposal.
No, 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 no. Don't be trying to twist this the way that you
We
trying to
twisting
twist
them
it.
because I want to see where it goes.
No,
Take me,
it's not.
take
It's
me.
not supposed to be twisted in that fashion.
Let's float in this uncomfortable
Because
conversation
if
because
she
I
say
know
I
I
want to
ain't
be,
getting down on one
I'm
knee,
gonna
but
say,
let
she
me
tell
be the
me she
devil's
want to be married.
advocate.
I'm gonna say,
What? How did I float into this conversation? I should have stayed my ass. So
I don't even know how we got
because
here. I just said,
you're here
oh,
now.
because I said I
exactly,
wouldn't propose to a man and I'm with
and
him.
I
I'm not doing
definitely
Y'all
would
need,
that.
not.
y'all need to step. Y'all need to get step outside y'all comfort zone.
I'm
getting
not
down and
stepping outside that
pose.
comfort zone. I don't float
Stepping
next to men.
outside
I'm
Pose.
my
sorry.
comfort zone would be
I
wearing a piece
recanted
of
my statement from
clothing that I'm
earlier. I
not
don't float
comfortable
everywhere
wearing.
because that
That's
lane is
stepping
not my
outside my
lane,
comfort.
honey.
And you have been married, right? Or you're married,
Who, me?
or yeah.
I'm divorced
Okay, so
on Valentine's Day. It was
what?
finalized on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
What?
okay, okay. I was about to say, dang, y'all ended on Valentine's Day.
It was finalized.
Oh,
Yes.
well, oh, to be in love.
Um, I was the one who cleaned up the house. Oh well, thank you, girl. But yeah, yeah. What was the question?
I
Uh,
don't know what, but yo, Derek, what you ask?
I think that's stepping outside the comfort zone.
What, getting married?
Yeah,
It is. That
and,
is.
and
But
propose.
it's no. I don't think that's stepping outside your comfort zone.
Yeah, because you
It
risk the
would put me outside my
no.
comfort zone. I don't give a fuck when nobody's talking about. A bitch could come to me and be like, "Hey, I'll give you $1 million to propose to this nigga." And I'll still be like, "You keep that money, honey. He dead.
No,
Put him in the
well,
grave."
I think I think for me, stepping outside my comfort zone would be putting on a piece of clothing that I'm not used to being uh shown or whatever, too revealing. That's would be stepping outside my comfort zone.
Proposing
So,
to a man would sit you outside your comfort zone.
Proposing to a man is something I would never do. So I wouldn't
Right.
be
But
uncomfortable with
if
that
you
because
if
I
you
would never
ever
do it.
did it, it would put you outside your comfort zone.
But I would never do that.
Right. But because you would be outside your comfort zone.
No, because I feel like that is just something I would not do.
Right. And it would put you out your comfort zone because it's something that you wouldn't do.
It wouldn't put me outside my comfort zone because I would never do it.
it's funny
Right.
because both on the same thing.
Exactly.
It's like you asking yourself the same question, and I feel like you'll get the same you giving. So
Nuh-uh, it would put me
no,
outside my comfort zone. It would definitely put me outside my comfort zone. Even though I know it's
So
something I would
would
never
you do it though?
because it's something I would never do. If I ever had to do it, it would put me outside my comfort zone.
Oh, you
so
saying if I had to do it, I probably wouldn't do it.
so tell me this: do y'all feel like if y'all were to do that, that the man that y'all proposed to would say yes?
I feel like he
I
shouldn't say
don't care if
yes.
he say yes or not. He better not. He better be like, bitch, get up.
Yeah, thank you. That's what
What?
okay, that's what I'm at. I'm like,
Bitch,
he
What?
get
better
If
not
you
up.
say
made
that.
that
He
Get
better
your
effort
tell
ass.
me to get up.
to
Period.
express your love, you would want him to say, "Bitch, get up."
Yeah, I don't care how he said. Bitch, get up. Get your ass up.
What are you doing? Get
Bitch,
up.
get up.
Now listen, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh my god, yes." No, I'm not gonna do that shit.
You
Bitch,
just said I would say yes.
I'm gonna be like, hey, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna, hey, like I'm not gonna lose no dominance because at the end of the day, this is who I'm made it to. This is who I'm gonna be handling my business with.
I
I
get you.
feel
I hear
like
what you saying. I get
I
that.
feel like because of the person that I am, I will look at you as a weak man.
And then you can look at me that's a social
I'd be
standard.
like, you
And
weak
I
as
ain't
fuck.
by that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bound by that.
What
You
K
ain't bound
Michelle
by that,
say,
you
when a
right,
nigga
but
cry in front of me, it make me feel like I'm the man. Hey, I
so
wanted to
no,
slap
I
her.
like that.
I was
I
like,
like a
K
man
Michelle, is you
showing his.
crazy? She meant
I
excessively. She meant excessively. I know she wasn't
oh
just
yeah.
talking about, but I hope she meant excessively.
I hope she meant that too.
Cause I don't like no crybaby anybody. I don't like no
I
crybaby
was
ass
just
bitch,
about
and
to
I don't
say
like no
that.
crybaby ass nigga. I don't want none of them. Don't come around me. Take your crying ass outside and cry over that tree. It need the water more than I do. I'm good, love. Enjoy.
That's salt water.
We'll go
Oh,
give it to the fish then. Go cry in the ocean, honey. I don't care where you put it. Just don't put it next to me.
some fish can't swim in salt water.
She said go to the ocean.
I did. I did. Back me up, Derek, because look at her. She trying to argue.
Damn,
I can't argue with you.
y'all so
You
sick.
mad. I know, but nah, see, I be trying to cover all my bases because it's people
All
like China
around.
that get you caught up. And you know, no, I ain't
Speaking
gonna lie to you.
speaking
But
of,
no, China, me being who
what
I
happened to the
am made
V?
me aware of people like you.
Huh?
What happened to the V?
Huh?
It just popped up like that. I was just trying to hurry up and get her. Listen, don't be trying to put out my middle name out here.
You
The bat.
had
The bat.
China.
That's my yeah.
I like the V.
I like the V too. I'm gonna change it back to the B.
Yeah.
One day. But
Yes.
yeah, so do y'all have any closing remarks for the good people about moving beyond comfort? We don't got off the subject, and moving beyond comfort for me would be marrying a nigga on my own flourishing, and it's not happening. It's not. I'm sorry. I have not
Forget that.
transitioned to
And
that greater level.
one day you guys find the heart to look past that and consider it.
I will never.
I'm not gonna what that lady on Titanic said. It's been 84 years. No, it's not happening. It's never.
Never. That's never gonna happen.
Ixnay. What they say in Pig Latin, Ixnay on the Oopie stay. What they say? Go bye bye. Fly ho, die ho. This is not happening. It's
Terrible.
not happening. It's not happening. I'm
It's
sorry.
not gonna happen in my book either.
And it's too many pictures I'm seeing of bitches on their knees. I got a problem with
Okay.
that.
I was
Bitch,
like,
y'all on
what
y'all
is
knees
going
for the wrong
on?
reason. Get up. Get up.
My closing statement
Get
after
up.
man hatred. Um,
It's not no man
You is
hatred.
right. You are
all,
so right. Whatever you
That
all
want to
is
this
call it,
man
I agree.
hatred.
that
Um,
Put
is
me,
not no man
villainify me any
hatred.
way you gotta villainify me to make it make sense. I don't give a
hey,
damn.
hey, it is what it is.
See how comfortable I am in my zones. I
And
don't care
as
where I'm at. You could make me the crackhead in your story. You can make me the villain in your story. You can make me the
we,
superhero.
you ain't
Nigga,
got no
you could make me the two-headed shark,
we ain't got no
monster,
proof.
the whatever. I don't give a
What she
fuck.
So we
said.
man hatred.
Tell that story.
Ain't
Please go and
nobody
tell it.
man hating on nobody, man.
The man he hated man club. That's what the fuck we is.
He should have hated himself when he allowed his woman to get on his knee, her
No,
knee, and
he
propose.
ain't stop her.
He should
He
have.
he should have pulled out his little Peter Whacker so she could do what she was down there for.
No, see, look at this.
Thank
Listen
me.
to this.
Anyway, so
Look, but
next,
my closing
y'all
statement
got it.
is having discernment when being in a uncomfortable situation, to know whether to proceed or to stop it. And
What?
It only, I feel like you can only stop something if it's putting you in harm's way. That's the only way I would stop something
No.
from being, sorry, my 10-year-old is here. So y'all hear something in the background, is her.
you can
I
But
tell
hear you.
I feel like that's the only way that I would stop something from being uncomfortable, for myself being uncomfortable, if it was harming me mentally, physically, or emotionally.
What was the question?
it was no question. It was just my statement, my closing
Oh,
statement.
I thought you said
Oh,
you
I
was
thought you was
asking the
asking a question.
question.
Yeah,
That's what it sounded like.
that was my closing statement. Just saying, having discernment to know when
Just shark.
to proceed or to stop. You know, to halt.
Uh,
You know,
uh,
because
I feel that.
I feel that too.
I like that. And I ran right past that closing statement of yours.
It went
Good
right over
closing
my
statement.
head.
It
just
sure did. I'm like, what question he asked? Because I didn't even hear what he said.
going on.
I was too busy thinking about proposing to a nigga. I was out
No, you
my
was
mind.
thinking
Like,
about what a woman doing on her knees.
Oh
huh?
Lord.
What you said? Some women don't do it. So, maybe he know. She could only be proposing because she don't suck. Anyways, China, you got any last words?
Uh,
I'm trying to be respectful of 10-year-old ears.
Oh,
yeah. So, I feel like, if it's something that you're trying to go for as your future life goals, and it's putting you out of your comfortability, as far as, if you have a routine, and y- you know and the routine is going to put like a shift in your routine, is making things shake up a little bit. Sometimes you have to become uncomfortable to succeed the things that you're trying to succeed for later success.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
ground.
And I just want to let y'all know because I
See.
wrote mines down. I came prepared, unlike those people. Um,
Shots
Wow.
fired.
Remember, life is a journey of growth and self discovery. When we recognize that we're fit for more and have the courage to leave behind what no longer serves us, incredible opportunities await. So step outside your comfort zone, embrace the unknown, and chase after your wildest dreams. Trust in your abilities and never settle for anything less than what truly fulfills you. Basically, what they said, just longer. So thank
Ignite.
you all so much for tuning into the immersive experience. I want to remind you to check out the All In podcast. Thank you, Broke Dusty, for tuning in. Also, check out Inner Conversations on YouTube. Shop Valet Sensuals. We want to make sure you
Yes.
shop them. Shop with the Queen. Queen's Closet LLC. You can get
Yes.
all your plus size clothing there. And let me not forget the late, the great, the style that liberates. And that is the Akata collection. So make sure you check
Period.
all those places.
Please.
And thank y'all so much for tuning in. And y'all have an amazing night.
Bye.